What's up, BEWA Solar System? It's Ariq Merciless here. A couple things that I wanted to get off my chest heading into Eclipse 7. Now, the first of which is rolling havoc. With the events of warfare and the beating and the loss that I suffered at his hands, I'm still coming to terms with a few things concerning that. And well, the first of which, there's been some speculation as to whether or not I'm emotionally, mentally, physically prepared to re-enter the ring. And no injuries to report. I'm 100% ready. Mentally, I think I've never been in a better zone, actually. But I'll get to a reason for that in a minute. Immediately following warfare, once I had recovered a little bit and got my bearings, it became a struggle, really, to decide what it was I was going to do. Initially, I was angry. I wanted to lash out and make Rolling Havoc pay for what he did to me. But the longer I thought about it, the more logic I applied to the situation, the less angry I could become. The more I thought about it, it was really just a case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. If you think about Rolling Havoc and everything he's meant to this business, the BEWA, he's been the veritable flag carrier, Mr. BEWA, I thought about how good his chances were in the Undisputed tournament, and how that was snatched away from him, and then a bogus explanation like a bug bite was given. Now that doesn't excuse what he and I have to deal with somewhere down the line, but I kind of sympathize with where he stands right now. So I'm not going anywhere. Hopefully he's not going anywhere. One day me and Rolling Havoc will stand face to face and we'll figure out what we need to figure out. That won't be an Eclipse though, because I've got a whole other thing to deal with. Now, Ethan Henderson. Way too many times have you thought that you were entitled to more than anybody else, that you were more important, that you were in control. The excessive force is over. You are no longer my leader, my mentor. You are nothing to me. The last time we met, when I was beating you to a pulp, costing you the United States title because of everything you had done to me and my family, that was a misstep on my part. Now I was smart enough to know that you weren't really going to turn over a new leaf, that you would eventually come back the same old days. But my mistake was letting myself get too carried away with my emotions. That's not how you deal with a monstrous, disgusting, self-absorbed piece of crap like you. See, now that I've found my focus, Ace, now that I've seen just how much I can endure and keep going, keep pressing forward, I realize that there's nothing you can do to me that will stop me. I've never been more focused in my life. And that's the approach that's going to beat you. See, everybody else is convinced that happenstance and bad luck and tragedy has struck in your life and is making you revert back to type. I know you better than that, Eve. There's no way that your girl fell down the steps and lost the baby. What my intuition tells me is that Ace Anderson decided that it was time to be a monster again, and you pushed that woman down the steps. You didn't want a normal life. You want to be the scum of the earth. You want to be the worst possible human being you can be. And that's fine, because you identify with being a villain. And I appreciate you describing me as a hero. And this world might be tainted, like you say, that everybody's a little bit more interested in the villain than the hero. And that's fine. Hell, as a comic aficionado myself, I know that the world was never more interested in Superman than when he died. But I know you wearing that doomsday tattoo, you know just as well as I do that Superman didn't really die. He was never really killed. He just recovered. And he came back and he destroyed the monster that killed him. That's what you can't stop. A force like me that won't ever quit, that won't ever waver or surrender. That's why I wear that S across my chest in the ring. That's why I'm something that you could never really destroy, Ace. Coming with me into that ring is the truth about who you really are. You're nothing. You're the darkness, I'm the light. Can't have darkness in a room full of light. So, you say you're going to end my career? You're welcome to try, Ace. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop you cold